Hey, seventh graders. I hope you're having a great morning or afternoon, depending on when you're watching this. Today, we're going to be talking about the nervous system. So go ahead and get out your yellow packet, your HBS, your Human Body Systems packet, and you're going to go ahead and turn to the nervous system. So I'll give you a second to do that. Okie doke. So you should be taking amazing notes. They should be detailed. You can paraphrase them. You can draw pictures. You can draw diagrams. Make your notes your own. These are going to help you comprehend everything that you need to know. So it's really, really important that they're neat, that they look good, that they're detailed, because you never know when I might ask you to submit some notes. Still the same Mrs. Rumbuck, y'all. All right, so we're going to go ahead and talk about the nervous system. So the nervous system is where your brain sends and receives information to the body about what's happening in the body and what's happening around the body. So your brain is the control center. It's going to decide how your body's going to react to something, whether it's internally or externally, so in your body or outside of your body. So a fun fact about the nervous system is it's made up of billions of nerve cells. So your body has so many different types of cells. Our skin cells, right? Our muscle, we have muscle cells. Well, for our nerves, we have nerve cells, and we have a specific word for that. It's called neuron. Okay, so a neuron is a nerve cell. So you have billions of neurons, and they join together. And so a lot of these nerves that are clustered together, we call them nerves, and they send impulses throughout your body. So if you look in this diagram, we have our brain, and that's kind of the control center. It controls literally everything. And then we have the spinal cord. This is like the highway for all of the different messages that are sent to the brain and sent to the body. So this is the highway. And then let's say you get stung by a bee on your arm, okay? So you get stung by a bee, that sensory neuron or sensory nerve cell is going to travel and send a message all the way through the nerve, and it'll go to the spinal cord. From the spinal cord, it's going to travel up to your brain, and you're going to think to yourself, ow, I just got stung by a bee. And at that same time, your brain is going to make a decision. How am I going to react to me getting stung to a bee? So then your brain up here sends a message all the way down your spinal cord to whatever body part, in this case is right here, and it's going to send a message to your nerve cells in this area, and it's going to tell that area how to react. It's pretty cool. So we have two main parts for the nervous system, okay? There are two parts. How many parts? Two parts to the nervous system. The first part is called the central nervous system, or the CNS, okay? So the central nervous system just contains two things, your brain and your spinal cord, okay? So in this picture, we see the central nervous system. Okay, we see our brain and our spinal cord. These are probably two of the most important things in the nervous system. Okay, so let's talk about the brain. The brain is the boss of your body. It controls everything you do, whether you're asleep, whether you're awake. It's going to send messages and it's going to receive messages through the nerves. And your spinal cord, like I talked about, it's a main pathway for information. It's like a highway. It sends and receives messages up and down to the brain, to the body, to the brain, to the body, okay? So, two parts to the nervous system. The first part is called the central nervous system. The second part is called the peripheral nervous system, or the PNS. So the peripheral nervous system is all the nerves together that carry messages to and away to and from the central nervous system, okay? So the first part, going back, brain and spinal cord. Second part is all of the nerves in your body. So we have two different types of nerves. We have sensory nerves and we have motor nerves. So our sensory nerves send signals to the brain to tell your brain what is going on outside in the world. So your five senses, so seeing, smelling, tasting, hearing, and touching. You have sensory nerves or sensory neurons in all of those five senses. And so when a sensory neuron receives information from outside, like a bee being stung, it's going to send a signal to the brain. Okay, so it's our sensory neurons that take whatever's going on outside of the body and it sends a message to tell the brain what's going on. Motor nerves allow the brain to control our muscles. So sensory nerves are things from your body to your brain. Motor nerves are from your brain to your body. So this is what controls how you react to something. So let's say a bee stings you, that's a sensory nerve. Your brain is then going to send a message to your motor nerves to react, to maybe pull away or do something. So two types of nerves, we have sensory nerves and we have motor nerves, okay? So two types of nerves in the peripheral system. And that's it for the nervous system. So if you guys have any questions about anything you've learned today, make sure you email me. You can create a discussion board and talk to some peers about it through Canvas. But you should have taken awesome notes. Remember that you can pause and play and rewind this video as much as you need to. And next, you are going to be filling out your nervous system diagram. So go ahead and click on the video below this one, and you're going to go ahead and watch that second video and complete the diagram. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.